It's time for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Brewed Awakening Coffee, with 3 locations to serve you. Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, Highway 62 412 at Balmer Boulevard, and the Walmart East Plaza. And now, Down on the Corner.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas and Southern Missouri. It is Monday, April 30th, 2018. It is 7 a.m. and we have a beautiful day in store for the central part of the country. Arkansas, Missouri. Wow, good morning. Welcome Down on the Corner program. Hope your Monday morning, the last day of April, is off to a great start.
It is a beautiful morning.
It is real nice. A little bit chilly, but a little bit of a jacket, and they'll take care of that in no time. So, how's the Brewed Awakening, guys?
Very good.
I got a Pepsi Cola.
I got a Pepsi fix.
He's in
today.
summertime mode already. Where'd they come up with that can again?
I don't know. They keep jumping around.
Wow, let me
with
see
different...
that. Look at that. The old mid '60s Pepsi can.
Everything but the pull tab.
There you go. Wow.
Who knows? The pull tab may come back. You never know.
That's the things we used to step on at the campgrounds.
Yep. Make chains out of.
Make chains out of them. Wow. We're enjoying Brewed Awakening Coffee. Hope you're doing the same thing. Check them out. Balmer Boulevard, BRMC Lobby. 62 East Plaza, out by Anytime Fitness. The best coffee in town. Brewed Awakening. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water.
Come by here, grab your cup, sit in on the show.
Half a pot left over there. And so be sure to check out everything they have at Brewed Awakening. Talk to Mike. When was I out there? About last Wednesday or Thursday. They're doing well. Of course, Balmer Boulevard keeps them busy.
Oh, yeah.
School traffic out there.
That location is always got a lot of cars.
Yeah, he does well. And the cinnamon rolls were good on Friday, I presume. I don't
know what you're talking about.
Any leftovers.
Cinnamon rolls? We had cinnamon rolls?
We had cinnamon rolls. They disappeared. Once again, check out Brewed Awakening. 3 locations to serve you in Mountain Home, BRMC Lobby, 62 East Plaza, and, of course, Balmer Boulevard. And Roller Funeral Homes brings you the morning prayer each and every day. Roller Funeral Homes across the state of Arkansas, with all our respect. When the need arises, Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect. Let's pause now for the morning prayer. Heavenly Father, the manner in which we choose our words really defines us. Words used properly can be funny, but words used improperly can hurt and destroy the character of others. Words can be uplifting or degrading. Lord, whether we're doing local TV or radio, or someone on a local network affiliate, or even the White House Correspondents' Dinner, the words and phrases we use towards others defines us, candidates included. Lord, help us to choose our words wisely. Help us to encourage, but not to degrade. And that's my prayer today. Amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas brings you the morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes. We ready for Greg's Farm Services?
Sure, bring it on.
Greg Farm Services, on the farm, around the home, in the community. Greg Farm Services, Mountain Home, and Midway. We're going to take a look at store specials and announcements. I'm going to hit the... Oh, it's been refreshed. Looky there.
Oh, it's all different
Mother's Day gifts, jewelry and purses, 20% off. Women's shoes, 15% off. Cowgirl Tough Company, women's tees and jeans, 15% off. Look at the Cookware Lodge, 10% off there. Hanging baskets, 10% off. Case knives. Wow.
That's cast iron cookware.
It
I
is.
like cast iron.
Oh, yeah. Corinthian Bell wind chimes, belts with bling, 30% off. All kinds of things for Mother's Day coming up. That's not too far off. And so, all kinds of good things. Starter plants in stock, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, kale, lettuce, spinach, tomatoes, cucumbers, and more. Be sure to check it out from Bonnie Plants. Greg Farm Services, Mountain Home, and Midway. Let's see if there's anything else I can scroll down and see. Ooh, garden cart, 800-pound capacity, $79.99, regular $99.99. That's a good value there. Tomato cages and pest off bird feeder, keeps the squirrels and crows away. Looks like for $29.99. Beekeeping supplies, double or single shepherd hooks, 91-inch length. The hang your bird feeders on there. The Husqvarna sale, 10, 20, 30 sale continues. Wow, it just goes on and on. Be sure to check out all the great things going on at Greg Farm Services, both in Mountain Home and Midway. Don't forget the Husqvarnas, the X-Marks, and Cub Cadets available. Midway, Midway Mountain Home. The feed store at Midway, 870-481-5165. The Power Shop in Midway is 481-5226. And Mountain Home Power Shop 2, 870-701-5171. Greg's Farm Services. on the farm, around the home, and in the community. Greg Farm Services brings the morning weather. 49 degrees in Mountain Home, 48 at Harrison, 48 at Hardy, 41 in Mountain View, 44 at Yellville, 41 at Marshall, 49 in Calico Rock. Around the region, it's 39 in St. Louis, Poplar Bluff at 40, 48 at Branson, 47 at West Plains, Missouri. Ha! Oh boy. Oh boy, look at this. 50 in Watford City, North Dakota.
There's got to be
Watford City, North Dakota, 1 degree warmer this morning, 1,300 miles north.
They deserve it.
Is warmer by 1 degree than we are in Mountain Home.
I still think it's a glitch.
I've hit refresh 3 or 4 times.
Supposed to be 15. Somebody wrote 50.
Hey,
Get them mixed up all
that
the
sounds
time.
about right.
Wow.
Right now, 50.
Ooh. On the radar, I'm kind of getting kind of a globby mess, or like right there, but once it kind of fans out, you can see we got some shower activity in Minnesota and Iowa. Moves over into northwest Wisconsin, and that's about all I can really make heads or tails of. I'm going to hit that Little Rock stop. It's going to be clear as a bell across the state. See all your high. They've got the intensity turned up. There's some green spots there east of Pine Bluff and northeast Pine Bluff. I really don't think that that's any shower activity. I just think it's clear as a bell across the state. That intensity is really, really searching for some moisture. I'm going to say that all highways are clear. 62 412 east and west is clear. 65 north south Little Rock Branson. Highway 167, 67, Batesville, Little Rock, Poplar Bluff, Jonesboro, Highway 63, Interstate 555. The other interstates 30, 40, 49, 55 in Arkansas look good. Yeah, let's check Missouri. We'll hit the St. Louis stop first. Looks like everything's good there. Columbia to St. Louis on I-70. 64 east out of St. Louis towards Mount Vernon, Illinois. I-70 east, Effingham, Vandalia. I-55 south towards Sykeston, Missouri looks good there as well. We'll hit southwest. I-44, Joplin, Springfield, Lebanon, Rolla in good shape. Kansas City on I-70, Sedalia, Columbia, Jeff City looks good there as well. Looks like we got some good weather, but we got some stuff coming in. We'll check that
forecast. Yeah.
Yeah, that forecast is going to be interesting come Wednesday night. They're calling for some severe stuff. Let's see. Pull that up there. There we go. We've got a high of 78 today, 80 tomorrow, 82 on Wednesday. Then with that 80 degree comes some dew point increases and some humidity increases. And Wednesday, partly sunny, high of 82. Then Wednesday night, 30% chance of showers. Wednesday night, excuse me, goes into a 60% chance of showers on Thursday, continues to Thursday night, and then mostly sunny on Friday, with a high of 78, and it looks like we've got some pretty good temperatures. Tonight a low of 56, and Tuesday night a low of 63. We're finally getting into that springtime pattern that we really should have had a long time ago. But
Won't be long. It'll be summer.
About
Another month.
Well, another month we'll already be through Memorial Day. You know, and that's really
when summer kicks off.
That's the summer vacation right there. So.
Yep.
And, of course, the weather brought to you by Greg Farm Services, on the farm, around the home, and in the community. Greg Farm Services, Mountain Home, and Midway. Community calendar, Jerry.
Oh, I just want to say something about Roller. I went to Steve Taylor's funeral, and
did you?
Roller covered that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never been to no Catholic funeral before. It was different for me, but, I mean, no matter what you are, they got you
But
covered.
they handled it, and I bet they did a fine job.
They sure did. All right. For community calendar on 3 de Mayo High School Band Concert, 7 p.m. Thursday. The Mountain Home Band will have their final concert for the 2017-2018 school year. Free to the public. And got everything going on Cinco de Mayo. I'm going to have to cut this short, but Cinco de Mayo. BRMC 2018 Nurses Week Superhero Run, Saturday, 7:30 a.m. at the BRMC Center. This is going to, proceeds go to all the educational and sport houses there. And there's a bunch of them. So that'd be a good ring. Cinco de Mayo car show at the Tech Center, ASU Mountain Home. Join us at the Technical Center on May 5th for a car show. Free admission. There'll be a run from 9 a.m. to 3. And cruising on down. There's just a bunch of stuff going on Cinco de Mayo, folks. Cinco de Mayo, haircuts for veterans, 9 a.m. at the Alley White American Legion Post 52. Cinco de Mayo, poker run. That's a benefit there. We can't, I don't know if we can do that one. We'll skip over that one.
Benefit ride you can Mountain Poker Ride.
Oh, okay.
Benefit ride, yeah.
Okay, that's a benefit ride. So
There
Cinco de Mayo, coffee and donuts at the American Legion, 9 a.m. So you can go out there, get a coffee and donut, and get your hair cut all at the same time.
Cotter Trout Festival, May 4th and 5th, 2018. The 18th Annual Cotter Trout Festival, 2018 kickoff Friday night, start at 4 p.m. at the Pavilion at Cotter Springs Park in Cotter, Arkansas. All kinds of festivities coming up. It's a lot of fun. And they'll have vendors, and of course there'll be food.
Little small town. Cotter's got quite a bit they
Yeah.
do down there. I like that.
I went
Looks
there
good.
this year and got this shirt at the Cotter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
There you go.
Yeah, Treasure Chest from KTL will be there 10 a.m. on Saturday, looks like. Live entertainment during the day starting at 10:30. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Cotter Trout Festival, May 4th, 5th. That's this upcoming weekend.
And the weather's perfect. Finally.
Yeah, going to be nice. Boy, that downtown area of Cotter, the Cotter Springs and the park,
Yeah.
it is nice.
Have
It
you
is.
ever jumped on that spring?
No, have you? You gonna done the rope?
I've been in there once.
No, I've been in there. I haven't
Once.
jumped in.
Once.
How
I'm doing
fast
it
were you
again.
walking on the water?
I was coming out quick, Jack.
My son loves it.
Oh, kids are crazy.
They're
I
just
don't
nuts.
understand them. I even ask them, how do you... There's kids right now swimming across at the neighbor's house. Like, you children are crazy, man. They're like, can't feel it. It's because you're numb. You
That
froze
Cotter
your
Spring,
nerves.
it is cold.
Yes,
Yeah.
I mean, it is cold, and those kids, they swing on that rope all summer long out there at Cotter Springs, the Cotter Trout Dock.
Yeah.
And there'll be 50, 60, 70, 80 kids out there during the summer all day long.
And one fat man.
One fat man.
If it gets hot enough.
I mean, you get out there, we cause a flash flood with the place.
I can do a splash now.
Cotter Trout Festival, May 4th and 5th, this upcoming weekend. Come on out and enjoy the festivities at the Pavilion at Cotter Spring Park in Cotter, Arkansas. Fun little town, Cotter, Arkansas. I like going out there and just sitting by the river,
Yeah,
Sunday
it's
afternoon,
nice.
Sunday night.
It's a cool drive, too, when you cruise the river, coming back up through,
345, yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I go. Underneath
like
the railroad there, yeah.
and I go about 5 miles an hour.
Speeding, man,
Yeah.
Jerry.
All out.
That's why his hair's so. I mean, it's blowing it back. You ride winded down. Don't you?
Yes, I do.
Okay, coming up, Bob Recktenwald Sports. It's Monday, so we're going to take a break, and we're going to enjoy some sports with Bob Recktenwald. So stick around. We're going to be right back.
Life is too short to wear boring clothes. Welcome to Shabby to Chic Salon and Boutique, where we carry the latest trends and fashions and accessories at prices anyone can enjoy. Feel beautiful while looking fabulous with a large range of fashions that fits anyone's sense of style. You're sure to discover something unique and new at every visit. Shabby to Chic also features 12 professional stylists, aesthetics by Amy J, a nail technician, and 4 tanning beds. Excite your style at Shabby to Chic Salon and Boutique in Mountain Home.
With a large showroom of over 13,000 square feet, the Furniture Depot is your local choice for quality name brand furniture at prices anyone can afford. They carry a great selection of catnapper recliners, power recliners with lumbar support, and lift chairs. Check out Furniture Depot's variety of living room and dining room sets in various styles and designs. And don't forget about their mattress gallery featuring Serta, Symbol mattresses, and adjustable beds. Family owned and operated, that's Furniture Depot, located in the Ozark Shopping Center in Mountain Home.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the Pie Lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant, located on the square in Mountain Home. Home. You already know that Ferris mowers are the only mowers on the market with a patented spring suspension system, saving you time in the seat, less back stress, and a professional even cut every time. You already know that Mower Warehouse is the only area dealership that will accept your mower trade-in. But did you know that a truckload of discounted 2017 models just arrived at Mower Warehouse, allowing you the pleasure of saving hundreds of dollars on your next mower purchase of a new Ferris or Simplicity zero-turn machine? Come check out the parking lot sale at Mower Warehouse, located on Buzzard Roost in Mountain Home.
You've tried medications just cover up the pain, and you've tried dieting to help lose weight. Before you try something drastic like surgery to get rid of the numbness and tingling, why don't you try a better approach to health? Hi, I'm Dr. Charles Osgood, and at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we heal the whole person the natural way.
At Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we take a hands-on approach to chiropractic care, massage therapy, and nutritional counseling. Our 20 years of service has led to successful results.
When I come in to see Dr. Osgood, sometimes after one adjustment, I have immediate relief. Sometimes it takes 4 or 5 adjustments.
I recommend Mountain Home Family Chiropractic because it really works and keeps me pain-free.
Mountain Home Family Chiropractic supports the community by donating to Mountain Home Food Basket and the Lions Club. Request an appointment with us today at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic. Excellence for your body and frame alignment.
Good morning. It's Monday. Sports Day. Everybody's excited?
Boop, boop.
Yeah?
I'm always excited for Sports Day. I like sports.
We need to get a logo for that. The Sports Day with Bob.
Have big flashing lights around it. You know, just
Work on that, Scooter.
I'll work on that one.
If y'all actually build this up, I could take Mondays off, you know.
Nah.
You're off
Already
anyway.
got Mondays off.
Tell me what day you're here. I'll show up. Hey, this morning we've got Coach Chris Cudworth with us. He's the Lady Bombers softball coach. Lady Bombers played in the first round of the conference tournament on Saturday, which I thought was a little bit unusual. Is that something new, Coach, that they play on Saturday, or what happened there?
With the blended conference, the last 2 weeks of last season and this season, our conference tournament, instead of playing it at one place where teams might have to stay overnight or travel 2 days back to back, we play on a Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday rotation.
Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday. Well, that's definitely different. Before we get started on the girls softball, the boys team got a win against Jacksonville on Saturday. Don't know where they go to play next. Do you, by chance?
You know, I'm not for sure. I want to say possibly Marion, but I'm not for sure. I think Marion was the 2 seed in baseball.
Uh-huh.
I'm not for sure. We were in different, when we had our conference meeting, we were in different rooms, and
There you go.
I'm sure I've heard Coach Carver mention it, but
You know, it's a good thing on a Saturday when you go to that new baseball softball complex, and there are just a huge number of people that participated in both the boys game and the girls game. And you know, I took a picture of the opening ceremonies for both games. We waited on the boys to play the national anthem because they were lagging a little bit behind with their introductions. And it's just amazing that those girls, all of them, Pine Bluff and Mountain Home both, they just stood there waiting patiently for that to happen. And I posted on Facebook, you know, patriotism is live and well in Mountain Home, and it was just good to see. And we have, throughout this season, we've started our games a little bit later, and the boys had already started. And what's amazing is those boys were in the middle of a practice or in the middle of a game. They'll stop. They'll turn and they'll salute the flag. They'll wait for the music to end before they start things up again. You know, folks, I don't care where you're from. That ought to happen everywhere in this country. And I bet it don't. And that's a shame.
you know, I want to add something to that. We played a lot. We had an opportunity to have a lot of home games this year.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it was the 9th grade baseball team. They were even in the middle of a game and stopped while we played the national anthem.
Absolutely right. And, you know, like, you give a lot of credit to the coaches and the players, but you've got to give some credit to the parents that say, hey, look, that song means something, and you will and you are expected to show respect to that flag, and a little bit of that will go a long way. So anyway, off the old soapbox, and we won't mention NFL. We'll just continue on. Coach, you had a great game Saturday.
We did. The girls played well, and I agree with you. Looking out in the stands for our game, and then also for the baseball game, it was nice to see our community come out and support our young men and women playing, and they're having fun, and the people outside the park's having fun, and it was a great atmosphere. Great atmosphere.
You know, we had a Pine Bluff Phillies were in to take on the Lady Bombers, and you know, it started out kind of nip and tuck.
Yeah, we had a slow start. But just like they've done all year, they kept fighting, kept playing, and we were able to break through and get us a big victory.
It was a nice victory, it really was. The sportsmanship on the Philly side, you know, I like to mention this. It was great. A couple games ago, we had parents that came in visiting that were a little bit voicious, somewhat out of line with some of the comments they were making to the umpire. But when you've got a team that comes from Pine Bluff, what is that, a 5-hour drive?
4 hours, maybe 5 hours, depending on how many times you stop.
And they come here and they're as supportive of the game as anybody that's across Baxter County or Marion County. Those parents, there was a good number of them for one thing, which I thought was great. You know, and that helps it being a Saturday that parents can come on and watch their players play. You like that support, and you like the positive attitude that those parents brought with them. You know, Jerry and I and Dale both, we've been in that press box where we've seen, from where we sit, you can truly see what a call is. And if you're sitting a little bit to the left or even on the Mountain Home side to the right, you don't know what that call is. And Jerry, you remember that not too long ago, last week or week before, that one parent got out of line.
Big time.
And
which game was this?
I don't remember the opponent. And
Was it softball?
Yeah, it was softball. And you know, you got to give those umpires a lot of credit. They stand their ground, they're firm, and they make the folks understand that, look, you can't see everything that I can see.
Billy was behind the plate. I think I was there.
And
Hey.
no, it was Volkman.
Was it? Was it Volkman?
And when you've got that attitude as the umpire, you know, I've got to control this. I've got to be in control, and I've got to make sure that these, you know, coaches, for one, stay in line, but the parents also have to toe the rope. You got to give those guys a lot of credit. You know, we aren't professionals. None of us are, and you just got to do the best you can do. Let me tell you how bad this game was, and I don't want to harp on it any longer, but even, and I won't mention her name, even the person that takes all the pictures for all the sports events, she turned and got on to the one parent. And she wasn't ugly about it. She said, if you want to see the call the way he does, come sit in the bleachers. Come sit behind him. Don't sit 15 feet over to the left and expect to be able to see what the calls are. I don't know. Coach, Mally Tabor had a heck of a game.
She did. She's had a very good season also.
You're going to miss her next year.
Yes. Yes, and we have 3 other seniors that we're going to miss also. But yeah, her production she's hitting in the 3 spot in our lineup. Yeah, it seems like all year she came through with a big hit when we needed it.
Absolutely. You know, you don't want to single out any one girl, but your seniors have meant a lot to your team this year.
They have. They've not only contributed a lot on the field, but they've contributed a lot of leadership off the field, and that's really a big. It's bigger than a lot of people know, especially since we have 14 freshmen, and they are doing a fabulous job of teaching them how to practice, how to travel, how to get ready for a game, how to play a game. They have done a tremendous job.
How to keep it fun.
Yes.
You know, how many other teams in this blended conference that we have play so many freshmen? You play a good number of freshmen each game.
We do. We usually play 4, 5, 6 freshmen a game. Is usually where we've been at. A lot of teams don't have as many freshmen as we do playing. They do have the occasional one, and if they do, they're really, really talented.
Your pitching staff?
Very young.
Very young.
Yes, and getting better every day.
And I was going to say, that's going to be a good thing in years to come. Because
oh, yes, sir.
They'll have plenty of experience under the belt, and
yes,
looking
sir.
forward to it. So let's talk about our seniors. We've got Mally Tabor.
Yes.
And
Sydney Zimmer. Courtney Green. Sierra Williams. Yes.
Sierra didn't play Saturday.
No, she did. She did not get into the game. She's played some second for us. She's also been courtesy run for us, and so she's been a big contributor off the field as well.
I noticed another change in Saturday's game was your first baseman.
Yes.
Is Grace Gilbert hurt, or she
just
a change in the plan?
Just a change in the plan. Nothing. Just seeing how things were rolling.
Because I knew she got hurt or got hit with a ball in the back of the head a game not too long ago.
Yes.
And I didn't know if that had repercussions or not.
No.
It's good to know that it didn't.
No.
She batted well.
She's hit the ball very, very well. I believe over the last 5 games, I believe she's hitting 6 for 12. She's hitting 500 in the last 5 games. I know that.
Wow.
From Saturday when we went down to Jacksonville and played Pine Bluff and Jacksonville through our Searcy doubleheader, and then with Pine Bluff on Saturday. She's really been hitting the ball, and she almost missed for a walk-off grand slam by 2 feet?
Yeah, that was
so
bases loaded, and she smacks the ball to the right field, and it lands about 2 feet in front of the fence, right at the foul line. And that would have been pretty sweet.
It would have been.
Turned out pretty well anyway.
Yeah, it was nice anyway, but it would have been.
It was pretty nice. The way the game is set up for your conference tournament.
Yes, sir.
Now, you took a win Saturday, a very nice win over Pine Bluff. They're gone. They're out. It's not double elimination, or is it?
Well, there's a winner's bracket and a consolation bracket because we have to play out to 6 seeds because the top 6 go to the state tournament. So, like, we will play Marion, the number 1 seed, tomorrow. We'll go to Marion on Tuesday, and then the winner and loser of our game will play Saturday. And we'll play the winner or loser of Searcy or Jonesboro.
Okay.
And Pine Bluff, since we only have 8 teams in our 7 teams in our league, because Little Rock Hall doesn't play softball, they will get a bye on Tuesday. So they won't play on Tuesday. And then they will play the winner of Jacksonville and West Memphis next Saturday.
Oh my goodness.
And so the winner of that game will be the 5th seed. The loser of that game will be the 6th seed.
And if they're victorious in Saturday, they play away, or will they come back home?
Us?
Yeah.
We'll be on the road because we're the 4th seed, and there were no upsets. So we'll be on the road on Tuesday, and then we'll be on the road again on Saturday.
Scooter, you're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back with Coach Chris Cudworth, and we'll talk a little more ladies softball.
More than just propane, Reeves Propane provides you full-service propane delivery as well as tank and piping installation. We are your dependable choice, offering the very best in personal service with on-time deliveries and competitive prices. Reeves Propane also sells and installs tankless water heaters and appliances and can even convert your gas cook stove to liquid propane. So no need to fuss and cuss about bad service. Call us at Reeves Propane. We greatly appreciate your business, and God bless.
Why would I recommend Hospice the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
Hello, I'm Charles Ferguson. Here at Mountain View Chevrolet, we still do business the old-fashioned way with honesty and integrity. And we have a good inventory of new Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs from large to small. Our service department has all GM certified technicians And our friendly salespeople are ready and eager to fit a car truck to your needs in a price range you can afford. We also have a lot full of pre-owned cars and trucks, program and new car trade-ins to choose from. So come see us at Mountain View Chevrolet.
Your White River Getaway starts at Cotter Trout Lodge, where you find convenient, clean, and affordable accommodations right in the heart of Cotter, Arkansas. Take advantage of the Natural State Fly Shop across the road for all your supplies and guided fly fishing needs. Countless delicious homemade menu options await to satisfy your hunger cravings at the White Sands Cafe. Your complete White River Getaway is cradled in the east arm of the historic Ruthven Rainbow Bridge at the Cotter Trout Lodge, Natural State Fly Shop, and the White Sands Cafe.
Do you know where your money goes when you give to charity? At the Salvation Army, 85 cents of every dollar stays to help those in need in our local community. Hi, I'm Captain Spaulding. The money we raise help people in the surrounding 5 counties, including Baxter, Marion, Sharp, Izzard, and Fulton. You can help by donating your unwanted items and by shopping at the Salvation Army store. Those in need get assistance with rent, utilities, sending kids to camp, and many other things. When it comes to this charity, the Salvation Army always helps those in our community.
Hi, I'm Rick.
We're back with Chris Cudworth, Lady Bombers head softball coach. Coach, let's talk about your assistants.
Okay.
You've got Shelby Anderson.
Yes.
And you've got Shelby
Upshaw. And Josh Lowe.
Okay. Where'd they come from?
Well, Josh is from Texas. He went to Henderson State, and he's been the junior girls basketball assistant. He's been assistant softball for, I guess this is his 7th year. I think he was with Coach Bevel for the 5 years. Coach Bevel was the head coach, and now I've been fortunate to have him on staff for 2 years. So.
Okay. And Shelby Anderson's a Mountain
Home graduate. She was part of and Shelby Upshaw was also. They were both part of the 2-time state champions we had back in the I don't know how you'd say it. I guess it was in the earlier 2000s, I guess. Mm-hmm. They won it as ninth graders and as juniors. I think they were also part of 4 straight conference championships. So.
And Shelby Anderson coaches pitching, I take it?
Yes.
Since she was a very good pitcher in her time?
She is our pitching coach, and she also coaches third base for us. I like to stay in the dugout, and that way if I want to make any moves or anything like that, I just don't like screaming across the field, hey, get so-and-so ready, hey, get so. So that way I'm there, and I can kind of say, hey, get a bat, get loose, and things like that. So she coaches first base, and our coach third base. Shelby Upshaw has been coaching first base for us. One thing about Coach Upshaw is she's doing this completely voluntary.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, she is. She's our junior girls volleyball coach, but she's out here, and she's been at every practice, every game, and she is volunteering her time. So that really shows how much the Lady Bomber softball program means to her.
You know, it's been a good program.
Yes, it has.
Throughout all the years that it's been around, and it seems like the numbers are steady.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have a certain amount of slots to fill, and it seems like they all get filled every year. It's a good thing.
Yes.
What does the other coach? What does he?
Coach Lowe. Coach Lowe does the outfield, and he's been coaching first base. He's now with me in the dugout. He just recently had a little baby, so he's been trying to take care of that and everything, and take care of his wife and everything. So, but he coaches the outfield and coaches first base, and he has probably one of the most important jobs. Also, he drives our trips most of the time. So he drives the bus.
There you go. The man that drives the bus.
Yes, and he does a good job of really calming me down when I get fired up at things, and so he does a good job of keeping everything in perspective for me.
You know, Coach, we would be wrong if we didn't recognize your official scorekeeper that sits out in the stands every week.
Yes.
Every game.
Yes.
She runs your little iPad for you, and
yes, she
keeps
does.
You straight, not only on the field but at home too.
She keeps me very, very straight in a lot of places. Yes, she definitely takes care of me, and she does a good job. I mean, that's another thing. You know, thank you and Dell for coming up and doing our scorebook and doing our PA and doing our scoreboard. That's one thing that I don't have to worry about for the game, and also with Stephanie doing that, I don't have to worry about anything. I know it's taken care of. I know the book's correct, and when we go for our all-conference and all-state meetings and all that stuff, and we have to talk about stats, I know it's right.
Yeah.
And so I don't have to worry about that, and it's nice.
Well, and it's you're talking about volunteering, Shelby Upshaw volunteers as a coach, but your wife has been right at your side since you started coaching with this team.
Yes, she's done a lot.
You've got to give her a lot of credit for doing that. She doesn't get paid.
No.
And, it's just a good thing.
And just to kind of go along with that too, we've also have between games, it's a long day with our conference doubleheaders and everything, and we've had a lot of parents, and even with our during practices, our kids, they're there at 7:30 for school, then we start practice at 3:30, 4 o'clock right after school, so they, lunch happens at 11:30 and 12:03, so by the time they get to us, they're pretty hungry. We've had a lot of parents help with snacks before practice, between games, on road games, so we've had a lot of parent support this year. And it has been in the past too.
It's just a good thing.
Yes, very good thing.
Mountain Home has a good booster club. And,
yes, very good.
But it seems like the booster club is more active during the football season. And I'm sure they're trying to evolve that to where it's more active throughout the year. I've get all the emails saying when the meetings are, but in my position, I can't go because I don't take a late lunch every day. But I would encourage the folks that are sitting at home and are looking to be involved, join that booster club.
Very much.
Go visit. It's not just a football club. They do everything from bowling to football to basketball, soccer, softball, baseball. They are involved in every sport that Mountain Home offers, which is a good number of sports.
Yes.
I have a question about Saturday's game.
Okay. Oh, can I say something about the Booster Club real
Sure.
quick? One thing they really allowed us to do is a couple weeks ago we were able to go down and watch Harding University play before we went down to Jacksonville and Pine Bluff. On that Saturday, before we went down to Jacksonville on Saturday, we were able to go watch a Harding softball game. And the Booster Club provided our meals for that night. And also I want to give a thank you to Harding University. Their softball coach allowed us on the field. Our players got to interact with their players.
Wow.
And they actually got swept on a doubleheader that they really probably didn't expect to get swept on. And they were still very gracious hosts. And the coach, he talked to our girls for about 5-10 minutes, let our girls interact with his softball team for about another 15 to 20 minutes. They still had a big doubleheader the next day.
Oh, really?
Yes, and so they Harding really treated us well. We got to go down. Like I said, the Booster Club helped make that possible for us.
Good deal. The question about Saturday.
Yes, sir.
You had a young lady go up and bunt.
Yes.
And she was called out before she could even. What happened there? I don't understand that part.
The ruling was if you are hit with a batted ball inside the batter's box, you're fine. But if you are outside of the batter's box and you get hit with a batted ball, you're out.
Okay.
And the umpires ruled that she was out of the batter's box, and it was awful close. It's hard to tell from where I was, and that is probably. I've had the privilege of umpiring. I guess you say it's the privilege of umpiring a lot whenever I was younger in college, and it is. I agree with you. It's really hard. Matter of fact, we had a little softball team play this weekend, and they were short an umpire, so I went out there and umpired on Friday night. And of course, the first inning I had 2 bang plays, and I think I got them right.
Just your luck, right?
Yeah, just my luck and everything. And it's it's hard to see, especially that play right there, because with where the umpires were at, I think one was in the slot behind shortstop, another behind the plate, and it's hard to see that play. And so our umpires do a great job. I don't think they miss very many at all.
Do they always just run 2? It seemed to me last year that they ran 3 a couple of games.
In high school, in the state tournament they'll run 3.
Maybe that's.
But in the regular season, they'll only run 2.
Only run 2. So, how new is this? I call it slap hitting.
Mm-hmm.
How new is that?
It's been around as long as I know.
Really?
Yes.
Drives me crazy. Because you just never know.
How do you define it? How do you define that slap hitting?
What do you mean?
Just how they.
Well, they're moving. You're kind of combining 3 moving parts, because the hitter is moving, then you have the ball moving, and of course the bat moving, trying to hit the ball. And it's a good way if you've got somebody. We have a couple of slappers, and if you just put the ball in play, you have a good chance of getting on base.
How do you coach that?
Let Coach Upshaw handle
it. Delegate.
Yes, because she was a slapper in high school and in college, and so I just turn them over to her.
Happy day.
And she's had, then our two slappers, they do a pretty good job.
Do they have to be in the box when they make connections?
Yes, they have to be. They have to be in the box when they make contact.
So that poor umpire has got a world of hurt in front of him because he's got to watch her feet, watch the ball, and watch the bat all at the same time.
Yes. Now, at our park, it's actually easier because our lines don't move because we're fortunate enough to have all turf. But what a lot of leadoff hitters will do, especially if they're slappers on a dirt field, is they'll go up and they'll take out that front line, and that way it's harder to tell.
I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Don't like it, but that makes sense.
Yeah.
You've got two that do that, and,
yes.
and they're somewhat successful at it.
Yes.
And I've seen one of them, she'll pick and choose.
Yes.
Either she'll slap or she'll stationary hit is probably not the right term, but
I mean that's probably how you say it. Yeah.
Which is good because the pitcher has no idea what she's going to see. The other question I've got about this is, if a girl bats from one side or starts batting from one side, does she have to finish the inning on that side, or can she change in the middle of the inning?
You can change in the middle of an inning. I mean, middle of a bat. Yes.
See, I've not seen that, but I do notice that you've got some girls that can hit both sides. And to me,
we have one, our senior Sierra Williams. She slaps from the left and swings from the right sometimes, occasionally also.
Okay. Yep, that may be who I'm thinking of.
There was a pitcher, this is kind of off softball. There was a pitcher that pitched at Creighton. He pitched against Arkansas a few years ago in the regional tournament. Now I think he pitches for Oakland if he's still there. He's ambidextrous. He'll throw right and left-handed. I think in that situation, though, he has to declare what he's going to throw before the batter steps into the box.
As the pitcher, yes.
Yeah, he can't flip-flop, but a hitter, yeah, you can start one side and flip to the other side. Whenever I was coaching baseball, I was coaching 9th grade baseball one year, and West Plains, they would have some kids go up and try to bunt left-handed or fake bunt and steal, so that kind of blocked the catcher's view. And then after that, if they get the guy to second base, and they'd flip over and hit from the right side.
Baseball's a lot more technical than it was when we were kids, Dale, playing sandlot games.
Yeah.
That's about the only real baseball I ever played. Was every now and then somebody feels sorry for me and put me up on a sandlot game. Because I'd be standing around going, I don't have nothing to do, guys.
25th anniversary of the Sandlot, isn't it? Movie?
Yeah, absolutely. Good time. So you're going to travel to Marion?
Yes, sir.
And how's Marion?
They're the number one seed in our conference. Of course, very few of us play each other, so we haven't seen them. They're 12-7, I believe, on the season. 12-13-7 on the season. They play a lot of teams over around the Memphis area, so they play a lot of good competition. So it'll be a good game. And
what is your Lady Bombers record?
We are 13-14.
13-14.
And one thing on that is our blended conference that we play. The last time I checked Max Preps, 4 out of the top 6 were in our blended league from 5A.
Wow.
So it's a pretty tough league. So I think we'll have a chance, and it's like I tell the girls, if we're throw strikes, if we'll put the ball in play and we'll make the routine play, then we'll have a chance in just about every game we play.
Where is the state tournament? Will it all be played at one spot, or will it be moved around also?
It's at Greenwood. The first 3 days of it, I guess the first round, second round, and the semifinals will be at Greenwood starting the 10th, 11th, and 12th. And then the next week, 18th and 19th, is the weekend of champions. And so the state championship game will be at Bogle Park at Fayetteville, University of Arkansas.
Have any girls out of your seniors that are looking to play softball in college?
I'm not for sure. I don't think so at this time.
Okay. So what's next for Chris Cudworth after softball season? Summer break?
Summer break. We'll start getting ready for football season. As a junior high football coach, we'll start working towards that, getting everything ready for that. Taking some downtime, as this is probably the busiest time of the year, just with all of our freshman games, JV games, varsity games. I would say myself and Coach Anderson, Coach Upshaw, and Coach Lowe, we were probably had games 3 nights out of the week.
But it's got to be important to maintain that freshman league.
Yes.
And keep up a junior varsity team.
Yes.
because that's what feeds the, to me, that's where our football program may have had a downfall, and hopefully that's changing. They would schedule a bunch of junior varsity games, but half of them wouldn't be played.
And sometimes that's beyond your control, because I even had several games scheduled that we had a tournament down in Batesville that I was going to take our freshmen to. Just not enough teams to make.
Yeah.
We were going to go to Bergman. They had an injury to where they weren't going to have enough to play, so we had to drop that game. And you're right. That's one of the things that I really wish. And it's not my decision. It's not Coach Husky's decision. It's a conference decision about playing the conference doubleheaders, because when you do that, we lost 12 JV games just like that. And so you have to schedule them somewhere else. And when we go to Flippin, one day when Coach Lowe and I took the freshmen to Flippin, well, Coach Anderson and Upshaw practiced the varsity, but you still, when your team is split, you don't get the full practice.
Sure.
And so
especially when you're playing so many underclassmen.
Yes. But you can only get so good. You can only get so far by practicing. You got to play. You got to be in the game situations, live pitching, live base running, live ground balls, fly balls.
Well, Coach, we sure appreciate you coming out. We wish you the best of luck at the rest of the conference tournament. Keep us posted, and I'll keep checking on you and see where we're at with things. And if we don't see you before then, have a great summer.
Well, thank you. And like I said, I appreciate all that you do with Lady Bomber Softball. You and Dale coming out there and keep announcing and keeping our scoreboard. And
we'll keep doing it as long as you'll keep having us.
We'll have you as long as you want to.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Scooter, take us away.
Hi, I'm Ricky with Arch Trash Pickup. If anybody needs trash service in the area, please give us a call. Arch Trash Service is veteran owned, and I've been in the local area resident for over 20 years. I'll provide a better service than the other guys, and even provide front door service trash pickup for those that aren't able to take their trash to the curb. We'll also pick up almost anything and even provide free recycling. I am Ricky with Arch Trash Pickup, and please give me a call for all your trash service needs.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Alzheimer's Arkansas announces their 2018 Mountain Home Hope for the Future on Friday, May 18th, 2018 at Christ Community Church at 759 Highway 62 in Mountain Home, Arkansas from 7:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Free for family and friend caregivers, free financial support available for respite care, and free breakfast and lunch provided. For more information, you can call Alzheimer's Arkansas at 501-224-0021 or visit them at www.alzark.org/hope for the future.
Life is too short.
$7:48 on this sports day, last day of April.
It'd be Monday.
Yep.
Sports with Bob's.
NFL draft was hilarious.
Well, I didn't watch it.
I didn't either. I do know that Arkansas center Ragnow, he went to Detroit Lions, which is a good thing for Detroit. Hopefully he'll be able to make a name for himself. I have no idea if any of the Razorbacks made it through. We talk about this girls softball, and Jerry's helped me with the last couple of games doing scoreboard because Dale's had some family issues to deal with. And guys, I just wanted to tell you publicly, thank you very much, both of you, for coming up there for 3 and 4 hours at a time and keeping that scoreboard going for me. I really appreciate it. I know the coaches do and the players do.
Yep. It's fun.
you know, we're almost done with that, and it's about time to go on to football.
We'll be down at Bomber Stadium. Yep.
It'll be time to take that on.
You know, I did learn something doing that scoring. Never go get y'all nachos in 30-mile-an-hour wind.
No,
that was one of the most difficult tasks y'all ever sent me on.
They might stain your shirt.
And the cheese flying.
Well, we were at this game. I mean, the wind was just vicious. Remember
just
that?
Hit it
was,
up and go over the fence.
Oh my goodness!
It was vicious. We were 47-mile-an-hour gust with a 17-mile-an-hour maintained wind. That was one vicious night out there.
You know, baseball and softball is supposed to be a spring sport, and Saturday's game, believe it or not, and the game that you and I did last week are the only two games the whole season that I didn't wear a heavy coat.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
You know, we've had the first game we did last year, it snowed.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy.
Yeah. The football season's upon us now, and I mean, this is April 30th where we're talking about football, but look forward to being at Bomber Stadium.
You know, we want to talk a little bit about football. Scooter, we want to Ozark Football Association will be having a sign up on the 17th.
Yes.
The other day you said it was the 15th, but it's actually the 17th.
Did I say the 15th?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there you go.
It'll be Thursday the 17th at LC Salmon Juice Center.
Yep.
We encourage any 3rd, 4th, 5th, or 6th player that wants to come out and sign up. The cost is $70 per player. There is an adjustment for multiples. Is that correct?
Yes. We will help.
What we look forward to, Scooter's the vice president, I've now become the treasurer of that league. We look for some more numbers. The numbers of that league have not been what they were in the past. We'd like to see some more numbers. Of course, now there is 2 leagues in Mountain Home that play. But we encourage the parents to give that some real consideration. Whichever league you choose to play in, it's totally up to you. But youth football, it's changed. It's evolved into something that's a little safer than what it's ever been.
Yeah.
And, you know, people say, well, why is it different now than what it was 10 years ago? These kids are a little bigger. They're a little faster. They hit a little harder. So you've got to watch for the concussion factor. They've changed the teaching of technique some to where it takes some of the risk out of the game. But there's always risk. You know, a player could get hurt. A player could lose his life if it's not taught right. But Ozark Football Association sign-up will be on the 17th of May. And
we had a really successful year last year. I thought it was. We made some changes that seemed to be very positive and a lot of fun for the kids, and that's one of the biggest goals. Like I said, safety is, of course, our first concern, and we've kind of, you know, like you said, kids are hitting a little harder. They're hitting, so we've had to change a little bit on the fundamentals to make sure that the kids are ready and prepared for a direct hit or for, you know, how to get in front of somebody and hit them correctly. And we watch for that. Our refs did a great job watching for that stuff and trying to keep things in perspective and making sure that kids were safe. And it was just a fun year last year.
And
it really
speaking of the officials, if you're interested in being an official in the Ozark Football Association, get a hold of myself or Scooter, and we'll be glad to sit down and let you know what the punishment starts, and we'll go from there. Let's talk a little professional baseball, Jerry.
Okay.
In the American League, you've got Boston is AL East top, Central is Cleveland, and West is Houston. Unfortunately, our Texas Rangers are down to bottom.
That's all right. It's early.
But it's still early, like you say. In the NL East, we've got the New York Mets first place. And in the Central, it's Pittsburgh, and number 2 would be the Chicago Cubs. And number 3 would be
Mexican Cardinals.
The Mexican Cardinals.
Yes, sir.
So,
Mexican
you want to acknowledge Arizona being, but the most important part of this whole talk is You know, we heard a lot last week of the Peanut Gallery about how St. Louis was dominant, taking over the Central and first place like they should be. You know,
that's before Greg Holland went in there and pitched.
History's repeating itself and all this stuff, and you know, it's just good to know that they've been humbled again.
They're a proud bunch, though. The Viva La Mexico crowd is very proud.
And I understand they won't play Saturday because of Cinco de Mayo. So
probably so. Yeah.
They have to have that siesta time.
They'll be down there at the Budweiser plant, probably.
Chasing Clydesdales.
Yeah.
Sad part is Jerry will probably be right with them.
No, I'll stay in the Americans.
You know, we were up 5-2 at Pittsburgh, and they bring in Greg Holland. I thought, oh, there goes the ball game. We're up 5-2. Sure enough, we lose at 6-5.
Well, I bet you $1,000 y'all won't win tonight.
White Sox? No, yeah, we can't. We're off.
Okay. You
not off.
There you go. You would have.
Yeah, we're going back to St. Louis for White Sox coming in tomorrow.
Hey, I'll place that bet against you.
Well, the Arkansas Razorbacks swept Alabama.
Mm-hmm. According to this, they're ranked number 4 now. They came up from 8.
Well, that's a little bit different than the national rankings.
Let's go back here. What do you got? Which one you got?
They're actually.
Oh, here's NCAA. Let's see what that says.
Yeah,
this is NCAA.
They were number 3 last week, or week 4 last. They dropped to number 7 after losing a few games.
Yeah.
They've had a successful week last week. They pulled off. They won every game they played. Of course, one of their games got rained out, but they did pull off two pretty good wins, Friday night and Saturday, and then yesterday was a squeaker. They ended up winning 9-7. You know, you want to talk about a successful baseball team in the college ranks? It's Arkansas.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a true believer that Coach Van Horn does not give a rip about anything but getting to Omaha. Wins and losses really don't matter to him. A non-conference game, it's practice. You know, and you can tell by who he's playing and the order that he's playing them in. He doesn't really care about them. His goal is, I firmly believe that his goal is to get to Omaha and do his best to win that national championship. And
yep.
They're fun to watch. They really are.
Have you gone to Baum Stadium and watched a game?
I've not been to Baum.
It's fun. It's fun. Nice stadium.
I'd like to get over there and check that out, but I have not been.
Well, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, Arkansas is on the road to LSU at Baton Rouge, 7 p.m., 2 p.m. games. And I think ESPN 104.3 carries those games over there at Harrison.
They do, yes.
Harrison talked to Jamie Holt and occasionally Ray Miller over there. Hey, guys, a great job there bringing Arkansas sports.
You know, it's funny that, and it's a good thing that they didn't have the, what do you call that, a sunset clause?
Mm-hmm.
For Alabama's game for Sunday, because that was an early game start and it took forever to finish that game. It was absolutely a long game. Jerry, you got anything you want to say this morning?
No, just summertime's almost upon us. Be baseball, and then what are you going to do?
Mow grass.
Mow grass. Take off until school starts again.
I'll mow grass. I won't be involved in anything unless they ask me to help with that tournament that they've got coming in for the. They've got a softball tournament coming in this summer. If they ask me to help with that, I'd be glad to. But other than that, nope. Summertime is for cutting grass and chilling.
There you go.
Yep.
But look forward to it. With that said, the recreational league, girls softball recreational league, and the boys baseball league, they're in full swing.
Yep.
And everything is going forward with them. Wish them the best of luck. Would like to get Linda Lucy to come on and talk about the girls softball league. I don't know who's in charge of the boys league anymore.
I don't know.
Find out who that is. Maybe we get them to come on and visit with us throughout the summer. And see how that goes. I know that they're going to be hosting again. What was it?
13-year-old World Series.
World Series.
Yeah.
You know, people of Mountain Home, Baxter County don't understand, or they do, but it needs to be said more. What kind of an impact that has on this area when they do those tournaments of that size?
Yeah.
unbelievable.
And keep wanting to come back. It's their request. We want to go back to Mountain Home.
15 seconds.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, that's it. You know, Scooter, you own a restaurant. Does it make a difference there?
It does. It really, really does. We get a lot of impact from it.
You know, it's something to look forward to, something to be proud of the area. Look forward to being here next week, and we're signing out. Have
See you
a great
tomorrow.
day.